Hello, this is my full gameplay of my game called Misguidance. I'll be showing all the mechanics, all the tricks, and basically the full game in this video. And I'm making this video just in case the link is not working and just in case my game isn't playable, you at least have a reference for the full game. You start off relatively simple. No lies here, this is just basic platforming. Then you go over here, and you get your first hint. It says don't go near the red moonlight, but early on, the game said don't trust everything the game says. The castle is trying to mislead you. So, in this case, you do need to go into the red light in order to pass. And the green light would kill you. As you can see, find your way to the gem. Beware of the castle playing tricks on you. That's to show that that's to show the player the objective of the game, which is to grab the gem. And the castle playing tricks on you is to sort of give a hint towards the core mechanic being deception. So for this first segment, you'll only have to take the platforms with the red windows. Then up next, this is the first checkpoint. You can tell by the green rugs. The checkpoint is a door because I took reference from the game Castlevania, the first installment. And in that game, the doors are also your checkpoints. Here it says bats stay near safe platforms. Previously, it said don't go near the red moonlight and you had to do the opposite. However, the hints are also misleading and sometimes telling the truth. Bats being near safe platforms in this case is the truth. Now it will say you might need that key later. If you go grab that key, you will die. And you might now notice there's a pattern to the lies. It's truth, lie, and so on and so forth. And the objective is for the player to just notice that and then make their guesses based on knowing the pattern of lies. So the keys kill you, I just fell. So the keys kill you, and that automatically goes against player intuition, which is also a very large part of my game, going against player intuition. Because we do pick up keys to use later when we're playing games. So I feel that fits very well into my game being deceptive. Well, we're soon going to get to the next segment, but not before we're over here. The game taught the player that bats tend to stay near safe platforms, but these bats are purposely a bit bigger, and you can see that green window over there. That means that platform up there is unsafe and you need to take this downward platform. And just like that, we've reached the next checkpoint, and the hint is avoid cursed tiles. Last one was a lie, this one is the truth. You need to check out for cursed platforms. And the way you can tell is based on the drawing on top of the tiles. So you have your little horse drawing on these tiles. That means that all of these tiles are safe. And tiles with nothing on them are also safe. But you cannot go on this tile and then go on this tile. So you need to follow this specific path. After being on a tile with nothing on it, you can jump towards any platform. And then we got this platform over here, which starts off with this symbol. If we go to that symbol, it kills you, because as you can see over here, the symbol changes to a cross. So we need to go further on this path. And then here, the symbol changes to a horse. Avoid the keys, like you've been taught earlier. And then you continue forward. This, again, is a different symbol. If you jump on it, you die. And we keep going straight forward. And then we reach the next checkpoint. This one tells you watch your step, wouldn't want you to fall. This one is more... It's a harder hint to pick up on. Basically, it's telling you, I wouldn't want you to fall. It's a lie. They do sort of want you to fall. So, if we go on that platform straight forward, you die. And you might be able to notice, over here, these spikes end. So, you can tell that you need to jump downward. Be careful, because if you jump and continue walking forward, you'll just end up dying again. That's another trick. So, you go downward, and then you continue your path here. Again, this is some basic platforming, and then over there you'll see your key again. Don't grab it, it will kill you. And now we're repeating the elements that were taught to you earlier on. Again, a green window. You're not going to want to take that. Be mindful. Don't take the green windows. You continue forward. And then we get over here again. Again, this is a darker color than this. So, automatically, you should assume that you should not jump on here. And there's also an arrow pointing forward. That's another anomaly that is not a safe platform, and you need to jump downwards. We continue, then we reach the next checkpoint. Again, we see that key, that we need to jump over it. But if we do what the arrow tells us here, and we jump straight down, we end up in a room where we aren't able to do anything. And we need to go over here and fall into the spikes to continue. The way you can tell that you need to jump straight forward is by these tiles. As you can see, there's a gap here, meaning you need to jump over this. And over here, there's also a gap. So, jump forward, and you'll end up here at our last segment. The hint here is take a closer look at the statues. This, again, is pretty vague. You might not immediately know what you need to do. You have this statue over here, which heals you, and this statue over here, which is safe. So you might think, oh, it's about which statue, how the statue looks, so that statue of the woman will always be safe. And you would be correct for the second guess. The statue of the woman is safe again. But then we continue. We look for which one is the woman. Okay, that's the man with the hood. We go over here. This is the woman, but it just killed us. So, it is not about which statue has the woman on it. And then you might think, oh, this statue has 2 of those green tiles. Those green mossy tiles. And this one has 3. So maybe it's about whichever tile has more. Again, you see that here. This one has 2. This one has 3 of the mossy tiles. So if you follow that again, it would take you to this path, which has more mossy tiles. But then, if we were to follow this path, it would also kill us again. Because it's not about which path has more of the mossy stones. It's actually about which direction the statue is facing. In all of these, in all of the correct platforms, the statue is facing away from the player. So if the statue is facing away from the player, the platform is safe to walk on. That's why the hint was take a closer look at the statues. And taking a closer look at the statues would mean you need to look at which direction the statue is facing. So the previous one was a lie. And this one is true. You need to look at the statues in which way they're facing. And just like that, we finished the game by grabbing that last blue gem. What you might have also picked up on is that the clues gradually get more vague and the deception gradually gets harder to spot throughout the level. So it does sort of scale in a way, and it repeats previous elements. So it does ask the player to have some sort of awareness to what they're doing and what was previously taught to them, and then keep applying that throughout the whole level.